I said, why you out here lacking while it's cracking? You know what I am, right?
Nah, what are you?
BDK, the dead ops. You know what the time it is. You wanted to be these?
Nah, I ain't no motherfucking BD boy.
I cracked the trays right in the face. What you bang?
And just like that, we back, man. It's your boy 3BTV, and I am here with another edition of Agree to Disagree, where we just talk about things on your timeline, things in the culture, things of that nature, or whatever, man. There's really no mission statement, man. I'm just like you, and we talk about the things that we see, and just from a ground level perspective, and not just like hearing or seeing it from a celebrity. And then maybe we can confer or agree to disagree. Anyways, legit, never here. I don't want you to think that there's an end all be all. I'm not right. You can look at prior episodes, comment guy, and be like, I don't like he said this. I don't like he said that. And maybe you can introduce me into new information that'll make me alter my opinion about certain things. I'm not, it's not just about how I think. It's about how you think and how we all, just intermingle and actually socialize and talk about things, and not just, I posted it and that's the only thing. And you only are validated by the people that, actually agree with you. And sometimes people get mad when people get on posts and they don't agree.
And I told him, like, either you call me back or I'm gone, right? Oh my God. Oh my, well, that's
that
gone.
wind came out.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to guess the secret.
It's a social site and it's public. Just like you coming, guy, you're probably here already talking shit. But anyways, the three things that we're going to talk about today is, first, let's talk about the ice storm that we all made it through. Be grateful. A lot of places did really go through some traumatic type weather. Really, I wanted to bring up the Leviathan, dog. I see that a lot of people are talking about the Leviathan, and it's really just the fact that y'all, I'm gonna be honest, like, just thinking that there is a dragon on Google Maps is just wild. So let's read into it. The conspiracy theories can range from the fun to the fantastical, with some ideas falling somewhere in between. And while there are these theories that spin far out of control, they end up becoming dangerous, because of the misinformation that they spread. And there are some that seem like they gain traction simply because they are good for a laugh. And that's exactly what happened on 2026 Leviathan conspiracy that took the U.S. by storm in January. Several people posted on the social media that how a significant winter storm that was about to hit the large swath of the USA was actually a part of a government cover-up, which was orchestrated to hide the fact that the Leviathan was rising from the ocean somewhere off the coast of Virginia. The theory seemed to grow legs, so to speak, after people started sharing it on Google. And as you look, you can see I probably got like a map, and it looks like a dragon is on there. So, I'm not gonna really keep reading into it. They said it's spotted, January 24th, 2026. The Leviathan is what they said they found, and they believe that the Leviathan is waking up near Virginia. So y'all pretty much believe in a goddamn kaiju. All right. You believe in Godzilla. All right. That's how I'm looking at it. To me, I just don't see how you can believe that's real, especially when I always tell y'all everything is AI. Everything is fake. Everything is going to be like man-made. The things that you see will be misinformation, and they will be popular. You have to look at your algorithm like it's either programming you or it's just fixated around like tabloid type like topics. So like, when you was a kid and you walk up to the grocery store and walk up to the grocery store register, and then it'd be like the tabloid magazines of, this person punched her in the mouth, and this should be fake news, okay? Because it grabs your attention, shock value is gonna trump authenticity now. You feel what I'm saying? Just the same way people are trolling online and they'll say some real corny or wild, outlandish shit because they know that their page is monetized, and they would rather grab your attention than give you real information. And that's exactly what the Leviathan is. You guys are believing in the kaiju. You guys are believing in Godzilla. Okay? Fucking dragon tail.
If this pop up on your timeline, you in the real nigga algorithm. You a real nigga.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, I knew it.
nigga, never ending story, nigga. And if it was a fucking dragon, why the fuck is it underwater, y'all? I'm not even mad that people believe in dragons, but most of this shit is bullshit and it's probably distracting us for some real information. Anyways, moving on. As I talk about things that are gonna be fake, there are gonna be man-made babies, damn near. Like where you can like pretty much design your baby or like an artificial baby. I'll probably put it on this thing, but so like right now there's a group or I won't even say a group, I apologize. It's more like a medical team where they call Nucleus IVF, and it's pickyourbaby.com, where you are pretty much like how you go onto Carvana or something, and then you pretty much design your child. It's on the subway streets of New York, and it says, have a healthier baby is their mantra or whatnot, where IQ is 50% genetic. So they're pretty much going to be making children. And as like we move into an AI world, and I guess even babies are going to be genetically altered and seemingly somewhat be not as natural. And that is radical, man. Like, you know, we right on the verge of drone-like cars and stuff, but to imagine that, you know, somebody that's going to school with your child is, you know, genetically made is crazy. All right. Lastly, let's talk about how y'all mad at Nicki Minaj, man.
Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's gonna motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
I see that Nicki Minaj is up there with Trump, and she's obviously, you know, ruined her brand. And as me and my boy was talking about it, I know that it seems to most of y'all that it's just like the most damning thing. But to me, I'm gonna be real with you right now, and this is not gonna sound healthy or positive, but like most women that are trying to obtain power or money, and either, let's say they begin in the foundations of music, and even you'll see like girls are trading love trading love in to, you know, just have a person who is financially stable, or like when they date white men and they be like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna be good for life, or yada, 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 or they only date rich people. And I think that she's just doing what like all these girls are kind of like doing, but on a higher level. And she's kind of like, I don't know, like stamping herself not only into culture and history, but also in a way where you can't really remove her from even, you know, like you can cancel her into pop culture, but what she's kind of like doing is like, I don't know, kind of like solidifying a position or a future with something that's, you know, like political. So I don't really want to go into the politics of it, because I don't want to make this about politics and Democrat or Republican. I personally am the type of person that left wing, right wing, it's the same bird. So for me, sometimes when I see things like this, these are just, I don't know, I guess it's a move of power, or, you know, like y'all gonna say she sold out, legit, you know, that's an opinion of your own. If you have a certain mystique about her in your head, and now she has totally eradicated that with this choice, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's funny because a lot of people would, if you ask somebody right now, you walk up to it could be a nigga or a girl. You be like, yo, I give you $10 million every fucking 5 years if you goddamn high five Trump or something. It could be something crazy. It could be something, hey, I give you $1 million right now if you walk up to the nigga at the corner store that's always outside of your corner store and kiss him in the mouth. I promise you, people gonna be lined up outside that fucking corner store. And that's funny because we are in this microwave world, and then people can't see other people doing that. But me personally, if you think about her selling out, man, she been doing that. So, hey man, you know, like, I really just like agree to disagree, and I like to be the contrarian here. And I know everybody's just like, nah, fuck Nicki Minaj, nigga, and fuck you, cause you fuck with goddamn, you fuck with Trump or whatever it is. I don't know what you're probably saying, comment guy, but legit.
They're gonna burn me anyway. So I conjured a phone from the future. Say hi. Burn the witch, burn the witch, burn the witch, burn the witch.
Like I said, I'm just here to talk about the things that go on in our culture and the things that we see. You have made it to almost see Valentine's Day. So do something nice for somebody nice. It doesn't matter who it is. And no, I'm not deeply into pagan holidays. I just want to push the narrative that good people exist, and they're legit just missing the opportunity to meet and socialize with other good people. But that just comes from being that person, and then that energy that you put out will be, you know, received. Legit. This has been another quick episode of 3BTV's Agree to Disagree. Maybe I'll put some funny shit in here. I told y'all, watch out for the AI. I told y'all, look, man, there is no kaiju. Okay? In that case, no, I'm not going to talk about the earth being flat. But in that case, every volcano, there's going to be a dragon coming out that motherfucker, okay? All right? So be prepared as we move into this dragon age era. Anyways, be great, be prosperous, be weird, be yourself. 3BTV.